Hi yogis, my name is Shayna, and today we are moving through one of my signature flow classes, really finding that connection between the breath and the movement of our body so that we can transform our yoga practice into a nice, relaxing, meditative state while still working the body. Let's get started. Coming to an easy seat, Sukhasana, one ankle in front of the other. You can sit up on a blanket or block or cushion if you feel like your hips are coming or your knees are coming up too high. And then just gently roll the skin away from underneath our sitting bones so that we can become nice and grounded and connected to the earth. Closing your eyes or softening your gaze, just resting our palms gently on our knees. Bringing your attention, your awareness to your breath. Slowing down the breath, breathing in and out through the nostrils. With every inhale, feeling your belly expand, your chest expand. And with every exhale, letting go just a little bit. Feeling the belly gently press in towards the spine. The focus of this class today is to remain present, to stay in the moment. And we're going to use our breath to help us get there. Staying in Sukhasana, just allow your fingertips to come to the floor on either side of you. Exhale all the air from your lungs. On your next inhale, slowly reach your arms up towards the sky, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, the fingertips just slowly find their way back to the ground. Flowing like this, inhale, nice and slow, palms facing up. Reaching the fingertips up. And exhale. Gently and slowly bringing the fingertips back down to the ground. Flowing at your own pace, at your own breath, with your own breath, finding that connection between movement and breath. Finding that place where when the movement begins, the breath begins. When the breath ends, the movement ends and flows into the next. Try not to look up here. Keep the neck nice and long. Keep the head exactly where it is, nice and still. Fingertips reach up to the sky the next time. Just reach them up even more. Keep them there. Finding length through the body, pressing the tailbone down and reaching the fingertips up. Continue to breathe. Engage the core now. Pulling those muscles in towards the spine. Breathing deeply into the chest. Taking one more inhale, reach up, lengthen up, and as you exhale, we're just going to fold forward and down, nice and slow. Keep your arms alongside your ears, reaching them forward, and then resting them down. Let your head come down. And then slowly walk your hands back in towards you, rounding yourself up. Heads last to lift, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. Coming over your knees, onto your all fours. Preparing ourselves for downward facing dog. Toes tucked under, wrists underneath your shoulders. Your feet and your knees are about hip width apart. We're just going to find our core connection here. So all you're going to do on your next inhale is lift the knees just a couple of inches off the ground. Feel how that engages your whole body. Really press the fingertips down into the ground. Engage the core, pulling the belly button up towards the spine. Feel the engagement through the legs. Taking one more inhale. And exhale here. And on your next inhale, lifting your hips all the way up, downward facing dog. It'll feel so good. Reaching the chest back towards the thighs. You can start off in your first down dog by just bending one knee at a time, walking the dog. And then coming to stillness, looking at your feet, making sure they're about 1 fist distance apart, hip distance apart, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Taking one more inhale, reaching your hips up towards the sky. Exhale, heels pressing down into the ground. And then on your next inhale, look forward and just slowly walk yourself towards the top of your mat. And then folding over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, looking forward, lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the legs. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, lifting up through the chest, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your fingertips to your shins. We're going to stay here and breathe. Engage the core. Pull belly button to the spine. Reach the crown of your head forward. So your chin isn't dropping into your chest and you're not looking up and craning your neck. You're looking straight down at the ground in front of you. Taking one more inhale here. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, folding over your legs. And then as you breathe, slowly rolling yourself up to standing. Bend through the knees. Pull the belly button into the spine. Chin to chest. Head is the last thing to come up. When you're up to standing, roll the shoulders up, back and down. And then lift the chin, looking forward. Inhale, reach the arms up to sky. Look up. Exhale, swan dive. Arms out, shoulder height, long spine. Holding over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. And then exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into your plank pose. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, you can bring your knees down to the ground, slowly lower onto your belly. Planting the hands on the floor, make sure your elbows are into your sides. Looking down at the ground on your next inhale, press into your hands. Lift up into your Cobra. Exhale, slowly lower back down onto your belly. We'll do a few more like that. Inhale, look forward, press into the hands, lift up, lengthen, exhale. Flow with your breath. Your hips pressing down into the ground. Keeping your shoulders somewhat relaxed. They are working here, but keeping them down away from your ears. Last time, we'll all meet up in Cobra. Pressing the hands down, spreading the fingers. Shoulder blades on the back, shoulders down. One more inhale. Press into the hands up a little bit more. Look up. Exhale, slowly lower onto your belly. Tuck the toes under. We're coming into our high planks. You can come through your knees if you need to. Inhale, press into the hands, lift up, meet up in high plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take a few breaths here in stillness, planting the hands, pressing the fingertips into the ground, pressing the heels down towards the earth, even if they aren't quite there yet. It's perfect as it is. Finding length from the wrists all the way up the arms, from the shoulders all the way up to the hips, one long line. And on your next inhale, take your time, look forward, bend through the knees, and either step or jump yourself up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward, long spine, exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side. Look up, reach up. Exhale, palms come down in front of your heart. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Just slowing the breath down. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your facial muscles. Inhale. Sweep your arms out to the side. Look up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into your plank. Deep inhale here, engage the core, press the heels back. Exhale, elbows stay in along your sides, lower yourself down to the ground. Inhale, press into your hands, Cobra or up dog this time. Taking another couple of breaths here. Wherever you are, engage the core. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears, nice long neck. One more inhale, look up if you can, and exhale, lift the hips and come back into downward facing dog. Bringing your feet together, inhale, reach the right leg out and up behind you, keeping your hips squared. Reaching that heel away from you, pulling your toes in towards your nose. Pressing equally into both hands. Lengthen through the upper body. One more inhale here. And then exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest. Lift up through the hips. Draw that knee in, point the toe, engage the whole body. And then slowly step that foot in between your hands. Turning your back heel onto the floor, 45 degrees. And then inhale, you're going to windmill your arms up to warrior 2. Sinking down into your hips, again flowing with our breath here. Inhale, palms up, lengthen through the legs, look up, reach up. Exhale, sit down into the hips. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, sink down further. Continue to flow with your breath. Moving at your own pace. Every time you sink down, sinking down a little bit further, finding more space in the hips. Last time, we're all going to meet up in warrior 2. Sinking down. Looking out over your front fingertips. Turn your palms up towards the sky. And feel how that draws the shoulder blades a little bit closer together on your back. Keep on breathing here. With every inhale, lengthening through the spine. With every exhale, sinking down into the hips. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, sinking down. Last time, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, sinking down. And then you're going to slowly drop the right forearm onto the right thigh. Reach the left fingers up to the sky. Coming again into movement here. On the inhale, engage the core, coming up into warrior 2, looking forward. Exhale, right elbow to right knee, and looking up. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. Continue to flow. If you're a little bit more advanced here, on the exhale, you can bring your fingertips all the way to the floor. And inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, look up. Inhale, look forward, warrior 2. 2 more. Last one. Coming up into warrior 2, and then windmilling the hands down to the ground. Turn the back heel up. This feels so good. Inhale, reach your right leg back and out behind you. Exhale, stack one hip on top of the other and reach the right foot out towards the left. Pressing equally into both hands. Try not to shift all the weight into the left hand. Really come back to center here. Find your core, find your balance, be present here. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you're going to draw your knee back in towards your chest, and this time place the right knee down right behind the right wrist. Coming into our pigeon pose. Slowly walk that left leg out behind you, untuck the toes, look back, just make sure it's in one long line with the rest of your body, with your hip, and then bring your fingertips to the floor about the width of your mat, just along the line of your front knee. You're going to look forward, again, moving with our breath. Inhale, looking up, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, flowing forward and down. Inhale, chin to chest, round yourself back up. Exhale, looking forward, slowly lower yourself down. Flowing again with your breath. Inhale to lift up, look up. Exhale, head is back, lowering down. Continuing to flow, focusing on connecting your breath with every movement. When one movement begins, your breath begins. When that movement ends, your breath ends and flows seamlessly into the next movement. Last time. Coming all the way back up, looking up, maybe walking your hands back a little bit, and then planting them back down onto the floor. Palms nice and firm, fingers spread. Tuck the left toes under. We're coming back into downward dog. On the next inhale, lift up, reach that right leg out behind you, give it a nice little shake. And then exhale, bring it back into your chest and step that foot back forward. We're going to do a nice long flow with this one leg. So we're staying up on our back toes here. I always like to say, take a moment in any class just to make sure that you're in alignment. Don't worry about coming with me. We'll meet up again, but find your alignment first. So you've got a nice 90-degree angle with this knee. You're pressing back with your left heel. You're finding nice length in that back leg. And then as you breathe, we're going to round yourself up. Sitting down into your hips. And once you come to standing, you can reach your arms up. Beautiful. Staying here. Drop the shoulders down, fingers reaching up. Inhale to find length. Exhale, we're just going to bend a little bit through that back knee, dropping it towards the floor. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, dropping it down. Again, continuing with your breath. Last time, lower the knee down, lift yourself up, sink down through your hips, relax your shoulders. Coming into warrior three. So you can walk yourself into this pose, or you give yourself a challenge and see if you can come straight from here. So keeping your arms alongside your ears, you're just going to drop forward a little bit. Oh, I couldn't even do it. Lift yourself up. Lengthening through that back leg. Pressing the left heel out behind you. Your arms can stay alongside your ears. You can make them like airplane wings or bring them alongside your body. Just continue to breathe. Finding length from the crown of your head all the way along your spine, straight out that back leg. One more inhale, lift that heel up a little bit higher. Exhale, just the fingers come down to the floor. Drop the head down. Crown of the head comes down towards the ground. If you need blocks here underneath your fingers or books, feel free. On your next inhale, you're going to lengthen out through that leg. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen out, look forward. Exhale, bend through the knee, knee to nose. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. last one. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen out. Plant the hands and see if you can jump back into your plank pose. Woo! Inhale here at the top of your plank. Exhale, lowering down onto the belly. Inhale, press into the palms, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here just to come back into nice, slow, easy breathing. If you'd like to, you can come into child's pose for a moment. Just a nice wide knee child's pose, forehead to the floor. Just finding whatever position you need to be in to regain control over your breath. One more cycle of breath. And look forward between the hands, bend through the knees. Exhale, step or jump yourself forward. The top of your mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms out to the side, come all the way up to standing. Look up. Exhale, palms in front of your heart. Coming into chair pose, you stay at the top of your mat. I'll just move forward so that you can see what I'm doing here. Planting your feet firmly onto the ground. Your toes are touching, your heels are just a tiny bit apart from each other. Bring your palms to prayer in front of your heart. Take a deep inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, sitting down into your chair. Utkatasana, fierce pose, whatever it is you want to call it. Sinking down a little bit further. Again, we're going to flow with our breath. Inhale, open your arms out, looking up. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. Round forward. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round forward. Continue to breathe. Continue to flow. If it becomes too much for you at some point, on the inhale, when you open up, you can come to standing, and on the exhale, come back into your chair. Last time, inhale, open up, exhale, hug yourself. And then lengthen through the legs and drop your fingers down to the ground. Take a deep inhale together. Breathe in through the nose. Expand through the belly. Exhale. One more releasing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let your head be heavy and slowly roll yourself back up to standing. One vertebra stacks on the next, one at a time, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Mountain pose, palms open to the front, shoulders on the back and down, away from your ears. Close your eyes for a moment again. Regain your connection with your breath. Regain your control over your breath. You can control the length of each breath. It just takes practice. Coming back to this present moment. When you stay in the moment stays with you. It's an interconnected relationship, so stay in this moment. And slowly open your eyes, regain your focus. I'll come back to the top of my mat. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into your plank. Take a deep inhale here, connect with the core, keep it strong. Exhale, lowering down onto your belly. We'll take a few cobra flows here. Inhale, press into the hands, slowly lift yourself up. And then exhale, slowly lower down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Stay up for a moment. Press up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lower onto your belly. Engage your core, tuck the toes under. Inhale, press up into your high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, bring your feet together. Inhale, reach the left leg out behind you. Breathing here. Press and heel away from you, toes pointing down to the ground. Your hips are squared. Keep your breathing nice, slow and long. One more inhale, lift that heel up. Exhale, bring your knee into the nose. Lift up through the hips, breathe here. Engage the core, one more inhale. And exhale, that foot plants down right in between your hands. Planting the back foot down, 45 degrees. Inhale, windmill your arms up. Into warrior 2. Sinking down into the hips. Again, coming into movement here. Inhale, lengthen through the legs. Reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, sinking down into the hips. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, bending that front knee, sinking down into the hips. Continue to flow. Last time, we'll all meet up in warrior 2, sinking down into your hips, squaring your body over top of the hips so you're not leaning forward or leaning back, and then turn the palms up towards the sky. See how that rolls the shoulder blades down and onto your back. Sinking down into your hips, you can maybe even start to walk that back foot slightly away from you, as you've created more space, more flexibility. Taking one more inhale, lengthening through the spine, and then exhale, left elbow comes down onto the left knee. You're looking up towards your right fingertips. Remembering we're coming into movement again on the inhale, coming back up into warrior 2, looking forward. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, look up to the right hand. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. And remembering that if you're more advanced, on the exhale, you can bring your front fingertips all the way down to the mat. Last one. Meeting up in warrior 2, sinking down into your hips. And then revolving your hands back down onto the ground. That feels so good. A little bit of rest. Inhale, reach that left leg out behind you. And then exhale, left elbow comes down onto the ground, right behind your left wrist. Again, walk that right foot away from you. Untuck the toes. Look back, make sure your leg is in one line with the rest of your hips. Fingertips come to the floor either side of that front knee. Inhale, lift up, lengthen through the chest. Exhale, elbows out to the side, slowly round down to the ground. Inhale, rolling yourself up. Exhale. Inhale. I love this flow. It's a wonderful flow. Open up the spine to release tension throughout the spine. I love to do this if I've been sitting too long. It's a great combination of opening up the hips and relaxing the spine. Last time. Everyone meeting up in pigeon here, walking your hands back maybe a little bit, lengthening up through the spine, through the crown of your head, maybe look up. And then on your exhale, plant the palms down onto the ground, tuck the back toes under, Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Reach that left leg up and stack that left hip on top of your right. Reaching your left foot out over your right leg. Again, even I have the tendency to put more pressure into my right hand. Back off a little bit. Pressure equal in both hands. One more inhale. And then exhale. Again, bring that knee into your chest, round the spine. Stay here, engage the core. And then plant that foot down on the ground in between your hands. Again, always take a moment to find your alignment, adjust yourself, and then when you're ready, slowly round yourself up to standing. Sinking down into your hips, arms are last to reach up. Sinking down into your hips. Beautiful. On the inhale, lengthen up through the fingers. Exhale, back knee comes down towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen through the back leg. Exhale, lower it down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. And remember, we are coming into warrior three. So come down over that front leg, reach forward, and lift the right leg off the ground, pressing your heel out away from you. Again, arms can stay alongside the ears. They can come out into airplane wings, come alongside the body, whatever works for you. Finding your drishti, your focal point. When your eyes are steady, your mind is steady. When your mind is steady, your body is steady. One more inhale. Lift up through that leg. Reach the heel out behind you. Exhale, just the fingertips come down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen through that leg. Look forward. Exhale, knee to chin and nose. Round the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Reach that foot back. See if you can plant your hands and step or jump yourself back into plank. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, press into the hands. Look up. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take one more inhale in your down dog. Exhale, lower your knees down to the floor. Cross one ankle over the other and sit down onto your bum. That is the flow for the class. Coming into Sukhasana, easy sitting pose. Bring your hands down onto your knees. Close your eyes. Go of all control over your breath. We'll make our way down onto our backs. Nice and slow. Taking your time. You can either keep the feet planted on the floor or extend the legs. Either way, just slowly roll yourself down onto your back. Drawing your knees into your chest. Giving them a nice big squeeze and rocking a moment from side to side. Bringing your feet down to the floor. Just lift the hips slightly and move them towards the right side of your mat. Extend your left leg. Draw your right knee into your chest, holding onto it with your left hand, and then draw that right knee across the body. Dropping it down onto the ground and extending your right leg or right arm out to the side, looking out towards your right fingertips, or just closing your eyes. Come back onto your back. Feet back onto the floor. Lift the hips, move them to the left. Extend the right leg. Left knee comes into your chest. Hold on to it with your right hand and then draw it across the body. Down towards the right. Extend your left arm out. Turning your head towards the left. Onto your back again. One last time, drawing the knees into the chest. One hand on each knee, and you can just draw some circles in the air a few times in one direction, and then a few times in the other. Any last postures, stretches, movements you need for your body, listen to your body. And whenever you're ready, extending your legs along your mat. Heels about mat width apart. Open your arms up 45 degrees from your body. Draw the shoulder blades down onto your back, palms facing up. Savasana. At this point, let go of all control over your breath. You're just allowing yourself to breathe naturally in and out. Relax every muscle in your body. Especially around the eyes, the cheeks, the lower jaw. Let it all be soft. And then just passively observe the breath gently flowing in and out. Staying in this moment. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Warren mat. We'll see you again next time.